Hello everyone, today we'll be looking at the psychological perspective on the killing of Brigadier G, which took place in 2022. But first, let's walk through a brief chronology of the case. On July 8, 2022, gunshot rang out at the official residence of a police general in Duren 3 Police Complex, South Jakarta. A police officer of the lowest rank Brigadier Richard Eliezer fired several shots at Brigadier Nofriansyah Yosua Huta Barat. The shot ended Brigadier Yosua's life. Barada E was the personal aide of General Verdi Sambo, who at the time headed the Professional and Security Division, Propam of the Indonesian National Police, one of the most powerful positions within the force. Of course, Barada E didn't act on his own initiative. He acted on the order of his superior, General Verdi Sambo. This brief chronology raises a question. How could someone be willing to commit such an act simply because they were ordered to? In psychology, this kind of behavior has been studied by an American psychologist named Stanley Milgram.
In the early 1960s, Milgram, then teaching at Yale University, recruited civilian volunteers and asked them to play the role of teacher, administering an electric shock to a student each time the student answered incorrectly. The shocks were not real. The student was actually an actor pretending to be in pain. The voltage was increased continuously as the questions went on. The results show that around 65% of participants were willing to administer shocks up to the highest voltage level, not because they were cruel, but because a figure of authority instructed them to continue. The findings show that under certain conditions, ordinary people can become perpetrators of violence simply because of the presence of an authority figure or social status that compels obedience. Milgram also found that the level of obedience was strongly influenced by how legitimate that authority was perceived to be. The greater the prestige and legitimacy of the person giving the order, the greater the obedience that followed.
In this case, General Verdi Sambo's position was almost a perfect example of a legitimate authority figure in the eyes of Barada E. Sambo wasn't only his direct superior but also held the rank of Inspector General, far above Barada E's rank of Barada II, and led a division specifically tasked with overseeing the conduct of other police officers. As Verdi Sambo's aide, Barada E had long grown accustomed to obeying his superior's various instructions. These patterns of obedience built up over time. According to social psychology, refusing an order at a critical moment becomes far more difficult when that extreme order comes from someone with whom a prior power relationship already exists, compared to a stranger with no such relationship. At trial, after the case came to light, Barada E chose to testify and expose Verdi Sambo's role in the premeditated murder. From a psychological standpoint, moral awareness that had been suppressed by the pressure of authority can resurface, especially when a person gains the space, support, or new information that allows them to see the situation more clearly.
Psychology does not seek to justify crime. Rather, it offers an understanding that cruelty does not always arise from an innate capacity for evil, but can grow out of power structures that leave ordinary people feeling they have no choice but to obey.